This episode of Rock Rods is the Knockout World Championships. We're going 4 wide. The South has some of the baddest off-road vehicles in the nation, with some of the wildest drivers behind the wheel. Their make it or break it driving style packs out events all over the country. The hills are insane, and so is the carnage.
On this episode, we're going 4 wide with Pro Rock Racing. Right behind me, we have a massive hill. This is the longest hill that we've ever raced in this type of race. We're going full ride, wide open up this thing. There's a whole bunch of big jumps and loose rocks. This right here is going to be a horsepower hill where suspension is key. When you get to this point over here, the very last ledge is super, super loose. So horsepower is what's going to have to take to get up to the top. We'll see who's the winner.
You all good, Timmy?
Having a blast.
Huh? No, I'm good. Oh, okay. Y'all hurt the back, Nick? No.
All right. place in the Pro Rock division. I want Kyle Crouch to walk up here to the line. Let me tell you something. So I was talking to his wife a minute ago, and she's like, yeah, that first pass, man, I don't know if Kyle was really figured it out, all these different people at the same time, but I can tell you what, you figured it out. Because he come out the next few times, and he started laying some passes down, and man, that's a bad donkey you got. So I know you got some people to thank, so here you go.
Mainly shore tuning and Swartz mowing, Kyle Swartz at Swartz Pipeline right-of-way maintenance. They've helped me out a bunch this year. Pretty much only ones that has helped me, so I'm lucky. But other than that, I want to thank you all for putting on a great show. Close to home, 2 hours from the house, so that's great. First time I've done it, but I'll definitely be back. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I had a blast. Like I said, the first hill, you know, it's hard, especially, and I didn't pre-run or anything. So, but after the first run, I kind of got my bearings together and turned out all right. So, and I honestly think I could have been played up last year.
Oh, cut off!
Hurry up, I hate to catch the break.
I know, that's why I got to get my 2 cents in. But anyway, I appreciate it.
I got a plug. The generator ran out of gas.
It ain't got a gas.
Look, y'all probably heard me over speakers enough. We're just gonna talk loud, okay? Everybody saw him out here today. I'm here to tell you, he never disappoints when it comes to a show. And I really did get fined, the FFA or whatever you call the air people. They called me because he went too high. He went off the grid. But Jake Berkey come out here today in the pro rock racing class. I want y'all to give him a big hand.
All right.
Yeah, get right here in the middle.
Yes, sir. I brought my flag here. This is my lucky flag. I've had it all year long. It's all ripped into tethers and stuff like that, but this thing right here is what gets me going, man. This thing is, that's a beast right there. So thank you to Busted Knuckle for always being there and supporting all this stuff, and that's my biggest sponsor right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get it done.
I'm gonna lay that down. Got this right here. Huge thanks to everybody for coming out. First of all, thank you for being here because, right here is where it's at. You can't sense all that action unless you're here, you know what I mean? Out there on YouTubeville and all that stuff, it's cool, but being here is where it's at. So make sure y'all come out, and thank y'all for being here and all that stuff too. I want to say, we got 2 Magnuson supercharged buggies, first and second place, and that's one of my sponsors, so that's really cool to see 2 buggies back to back doing that. Them Radflow shocks, when I come up through here and started running across the whoops, that's where it was at, man.
Yeah.
I was out running everybody through them whoops all day long.
Except for me.
So let me tell you how this went down, because last time we raced, me and Clayton, we got tangled up, and I run over his front end, it broke his axle shaft, and he took the win. And this time down there at the bottom, he had a flat tire and he was beating on it and everything else, and it came down to the wire, and we took off, and we were neck and neck, and I started pulling off, and all of a sudden I see that supercharger belt come off, and I said, "Dadgummit!" and he come flying past me and took the win. So, last time I was first, this time his first, and it's always, every time you come out here to one of these events, it is just so passionate between the drivers and everything else. Y'all got to come out here and check it out.
Great competition.
Absolutely great competition. So thank you to everybody. And Busted Knuckle Films and Busted Knuckle Off-Road, my biggest sponsors, and appreciate everybody for coming out.
Let's take some pictures. Everybody know who won today. It was pretty clear. Kentucky's own Clayton Hollingsworth, just an hour from the house, coming to put the whoop on them. Woo! Woo! The outlaw himself. So look, I know he wears a hat, but I'm about to give him a new one. Clayton, you're going to have to take the hat off and put this on.
I'll put it on in a minute.
All right. I know he's got some stuff to say. Clayton, you come out and you drove hard all day. I think you played it smart, and at the end you put it all on the table.
Yeah, I don't know what to say after Professor Berkey's speech there. He pretty much said everything, but I see Travis slip him a little money this morning, take me out. But I think he tried. He was all the way in lane 1, and I was in 4, and then somehow he was in front of me over here in lane 4. I bit the bullet there, but everything went good on the buggy. We run it hard as we could, and it held together. So we got some good parts on there. RCV axles. I'm running a smaller RCV because I'm kind of a lightweight freak. I like my stuff a little lighter, but we put them through a beating. And still holding together, and the ORI struts went across the whoops faster than Berkey.
Ain't no way.
We're gonna have to rerun
Ain't no way.
We'll rerun them.
And my great sponsors, the old man above, he's the one that lets me get up every morning out of bed and work hard all day to earn the money to buy parts for that thing. So, that's my #1 sponsor, and. It's been a fun day. The Hills was awesome. Old Thunderbloomers over there, she helps me out a lot. She helped me change the car a while ago. I actually knocked a big hole in one of them farmers, and we got it put back on there. We put a sticky on it. Donnie Miller, I don't know if Donnie Miller's here. Everybody keeps asking me who cut them tires.
He was,
But Donnie Miller Tire Grooving, he'll lay a good job on a set of tires for you if you ever need any tires cut. Pro Rock Racing, and they just do an awesome job. I'm so happy to race with them. These knockout races, they're a little intimidating. They are a little intimidating. Especially when you got somebody like Berkey beside of you, Kyle Crouch. They don't lift. But it was fun, and I'm glad to have this crown. There's a little boy asked me could he have this crown a while ago. Anthony Yunt.
I have to keep this. I have to keep it for next year.
This gets past me. This one
I
I can't give away.
get a little bit larger one next year.
Well, I didn't know your head was going to get so big after you won.
But thank you, sir.
Thank you very
And
much.
Taylor Pickett, where's Taylor Pickett?
Taylor's, I think he went to trailer to hand out some shirts.
Well, I'm gonna go get these shirts from him directly.
Okay.
And,
He's building the,
he's over there
Spreading the ministry.
spreading the word, you know, and it really helps. I mean, when he grabs you by the hand, it helps every driver there. So I'm really proud of Taylor.
Well, Clayton, we're very happy to have you. You earned it. You're actually the first repeat winner of Knockout.
So I am the true
You are
champion,
the true
Berkey.
world champion, not only by winning this, but he is the man. So, but he's got to defend the title. So who's ready to watch him defend the title already? I'm ready to see it. All right, let's get some pictures with this man.
It's like I was telling Berkey, when you beat me because I come full throttle.
right.
I don't come 70%, it's 100% every
right.
time.
That's right.
You know, when I get beat, I tell you, hey, you beat me fair and square.
That's right. All right, well, let's get some pictures right here. Here, I'll hold this. Hold that.
Hey folks, we come out today at Mine Made Paradise in Knott County, Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, for the Pro Rock Racing knockout race. And you know, they call it knockout for a reason. It's a tough race to win. But we brought the victory home today. We have got the crown, and a little fella asked me for it, but I can't give this away because I've got to defend it in 2018. So we will be defending it then. The buggy done good. And a little feller, Jamie, wanted this trophy here. And I said, if I do luck up and get one, I'll have it for him today. So I got him a trophy. And I'm gonna have to keep this one. So, and we will see you guys in 2018 Pro Rock Knockout Racing. We out.
All right, so it's an end of an amazing day out here. We're doing the knockout racing, 4 wide bouncers, wide open throttle, all the way up to the top of this big hill that's sitting behind me. And I'm telling you, it was action-packed. We had Brandon Davis and Timmy Cameron's new rig. He hit this big jump and landed and did a front flip. We had guys skying it out, flipping over. It was unbelievable all day long. Riot Buggy did fantastic the entire day. It was blowing everybody out of the water. First place on 4 runs, and then we come into the finals, and it's me and Kyle Crouch with Bad Donkey and Clayton Hollingsworth. We're all running full blast up the mountain, and right at the finish line, my supercharger belt came off, and Clayton got past me and made the finish for the first place. So last time I beat him and got first place. This time he beat me and got first place. I ended up in second. So it was Clayton Hollingsworth, me, and Bad Donkey Kyle Crouch in third place. So guys, hope you like this thing. We love it out here. Make sure you come out and check out all the rest of our videos at Busted Knuckle Films.